Well, hello everybody, and today we are back in the kitchen and we are going to make leek potato and bacon soup. So at the moment I'm just waiting for the butter and the oil to melt. So I'll read you out the recipe, but I will pin the recipe into the description. So it's 1 ounce of butter, 1 tablespoon of oil, olive oil, or any oil of your choice, which is in there, 1 onion, peeled and chopped, 8 rashers of smoked streaky bacon diced, or a small container of pancetta, 1 ounce of plain or all-purpose flour, 2.5 pints of chicken stock. Now if you want to make this vegetarian, use vegetable stock obviously, 3 ounces of pearl barley, 12 ounces of potatoes peeled and chopped, half a pint of milk, 3 decent sized leeks or 4 slightly smaller leeks trimmed and sliced, 2 to 3 tablespoons of cream if you've got it, which I haven't, and either some freshly chopped tarragon to sprinkle on the top or dried tarragon to actually put in the soup, which will probably be a teaspoon or so. I'll adjust it. Salt and pepper obviously. Okay, so that's starting to froth, so that is ready for the onion to go in. I'm going to cook that until that goes slightly soft. You can see this, where are we? This bit of board here, although we have tiles up as splashbacks, I don't like cleaning them because it's such a pain. They get so greasy. So when we were changing our kitchen, we kept the bottom of one drawer, and that props up at the back of the cupboard and gives us like a splashback that we can just scrub at will and don't have to worry about damaging the tiles or making the grout go grotty with grease. Woo! This is one of my own homegrown onions. It is so strong, it's making my eyes water. Wow. Okay. I'm sure this is not true pancetta, it's a supermarket version, which is probably just chopped thick slices of bacon, but there you go. Needs must, got to have what you can get hold of. Just want to get those browning just a smidge, not too much that it destroys the paleness of the soup, but just to bring out some flavour. Now you can have this soup nice and chunky, or you can liquidize it, make it nice and smooth. Well, it won't ever be fully smooth because of the bacon, but you know what I mean. Now, although I don't have any cream to add to this, I do still have some garlic cream cheese left. So I would have a good taste test at the end and see what I need to put in. Probably won't need to put any more salt in. We'll definitely need pepper, potentially this garlic cream cheese. So what will you serve this with? Being a soup, it's just tempting to just do bread, which we'll probably have tonight, but whichever way around we do it, tonight and tomorrow night, we're having this for our main meal for 2 nights on the trot. Hubby requested this. I asked him what did he want for a couple of meals this week, and this is what he said. Come on you, turn you up again, get going. Yes, so one night we're going to have it with bread and butter. I've just made a loaf today. And the next night we're going to make some dumplings and have it with dumplings. I think that'll be quite nice. Almost like a chicken and vegetable stew. There are absolutely oodles of recipes for this sort of thing online. Just have a look if you don't want to follow my recipe, or if you want a recipe that you can follow better. Just look online, there's loads of them. They're all slightly different. Some people put cheese in, which I would imagine would be very nice. I mean, you could, I suppose, grill or air fry 8 rashers of bacon so they're nice and crispy. I didn't think about that because I've got this pancetta. If I bought bacon, I could have grilled it, got it nice and toasty and brown, let it go cold, and then just broke it up into the soup at the end. That would work almost as well, but you wouldn't actually have the flavour of the bacon in the soup. Probably on the second night. Right. So this is the 1 ounce of plain flour. This stage should be a bit awkward for me, so I'll see how I go. Because I'm supposed to take it off the heat to put the liquid in, but I'm not sure I'm able to do that while I'm filming. So we're just going to cook that a bit to get rid of the raw flour taste, because things taste awful with raw flour. I quite often do this in a big saucepan, but I put a lot of my saucepans away because I'm predominantly using an air fryer now and my electric pan. I just haven't got a need for all my saucepans, but I don't want to get rid of them because they're good saucepans. I'm just frying that for a little while just to cook it. It should be fine. Now you're normally meant to do this off heat, so we'll see how we go. This could be a disaster. Keep my fingers crossed. Yeah, it's congealing a bit together because it's boiling the liquid away, but I'll just keep adding it, see how we go. If the worst happens, I can liquidize it at the end. I think it might be okay. So we're adding, this is extra hot water because my stock jug isn't big enough. Yeah. I've actually still got it on 5, which is not helping one jot. Just let that sort itself out a bit before I add the rest. So it's in a couple of stages, this soup. There's this first stage of frying. Right, here goes the rest of the stock. So it makes a huge amount for really not a lot of money. So this first stage is frying, putting in the stock, and then we're going to put in the pearl barley. I don't know what other name it has, but we call it pearl barley. This, as well as the flour, will thicken the soup. But this stage now is determined. This stage now is designed to cook the pearl barley. So we're just going to bring that to the boil. See, look, they're quite weird looking and solid at the moment, but they should be on their way to being soft after the 20 minutes that this part of the recipe requires. Put that lid on. Okay, I'll stop the recording now and we will come back in 20 minutes. See you then. Well, 20 minutes has elapsed, folks, so let's see how we're doing. As you can see, it's getting a little bit thicker. Pearl barley still has quite a way to go, but you can see it's starting to change colour. Now the next thing we need to do is add half a pint of milk. This gives it that very pale look. Just get that back up to the boil. Obviously I used butter as well as oil here. You could use all oil or you could use a butter of your choice if you're vegetarian. Milk of your choice if you are vegan. Obviously no bacon. And stock cubes of your choice. So now we're adding the 12 ounces of diced potatoes. You can see why I've put it in a wok, can't you? It takes quite a big pan. You can of course do half the mixture. So we're now going to bring that to the boil. And when it's at the boil, we will cover it and simmer it for another 15 or so minutes, because we still have to add the leeks, and that will be another 15 minutes, by which time hopefully the pearl barley will be cooked. Doesn't matter if your potatoes go a bit mushy because you're having to cook things longer, just go with the flow, see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to put the lid back on. Just let it come to the boil a bit more with the lid on. Then we'll turn it down to a simmer for 15 minutes. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, the consistency is slowly getting thicker. Pearl barley is changing still further, getting more fluffy. Now it's time to add the onions. This is three medium or 4 small onions. Not onions, leeks. Get it right, missus. Squeak, squeak. I'm stirring those in now. Bringing that back up to the boil again. I realised doing this that I put the milk in when the instructions say to put the milk in, but I usually wait because the milk causes all this scum to form when it's simmering. Made a right mess of my pan lid. Hey ho. Turn that down to a simmer again for another 15 or so minutes. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the final stage. I've just had a warning to say some sort of battery's low. I don't know whether that's my mic battery, so I hope we can get this done. As you can see, it's really thickened up. This is the little, that way, garlic cream cheese that I was talking about the other week. So we're just going to put 3 tablespoons into this. Stir it in. And that will just finish it off lovely. Shove that in there. See if we can get this stirred in. So once this garlic cream cheese has melted, so it's not an addition I use very often, but I haven't got any cream. And if I'd not got this garlic cream cheese, I would have done some corn flour and just thickened it a bit further. So while that's sorting itself out, I will get some bread sliced. Oh, and the other thing I forgot was about a teaspoonful of tarragon. Don't forget the tarragon, just gives it a nice finished flavour. Slightly, it's not aniseed, but it's similar, I suppose. Okay, final stir. I will just serve that up into the bowls and then I'll bring you across to have a look at it. Okay, 2 gorgeous bowls of lovely hot and steamy soup. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'd like to give it a try. So we're going to have this again tomorrow night, but with dumplings. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.